Libra, hello my loves, welcome to my channel. This reading will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are also more than welcome. Please only take what fits your story, disregard anything that is not meant for you. Use discernment. So let's see what's coming through for Libra, please. What is coming through for Libra? The Nine of Swords, Temperance, the Four of Wands, Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. Interesting. The Two of Wands for your intentions. The Eight of Swords for your person's intentions. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And the overall outcome is the Hanged Man in the reverse, or the Hanged Woman in this deck. At the bottom of the deck you have the Two of Swords. I feel like a balance and imbalance. It's a challenge to find a balance between, I feel like, the heart and the mind. You're in a very analytical viewpoint right now. The Nine of Swords, I feel like both you and everyone involved in this situation might have anxiety about the situation, might have, you know, like regrets or want to do things differently. Someone didn't know how to put up a boundary before, or even if they did have boundaries, they kind of put it down for a specific person, hoping that there would be a different outcome. I feel like your energy is more of wanting to be in service of another. So there's like this method of doing it for like a healing power from your side, from your perspective. And this person's more of like an idealization of something. You know, they're trusting their psychic knowledge over here with the Eight of Swords, because the swords is within the mind, the conscious and the subconscious, but the eyes on the character over here are kind of closed right now, so I'm sensing mostly from their perspective for their intentions. It's coming from their dreams. It's coming from like a spirituality of unlimited. There's just like this ultimate experience over here for this person. They're going through something that's not capable of being explained in a logical way, and you're on a different wavelength. You're finding yourself at a crossroad, not knowing which direction to go. The Temperance is also patience, but it can also be purpose. It could be direction. I feel like your focus right now, or at least what the universe is asking you to focus on, is the Four of Wands down here. And this speaks about, you know, family and the fourth house, which is Cancerian energy, your traditions, your origins, ancestral, even what you're wanting to create for descendants, using your intuition. But this comes from understanding history, your history. And it's to protect it, the family, the home base. This could even just be an entire community. There's like an attitude over here from the past on something. The way you're acting right now is based off of past and how things played out in the past. I feel like you might be going through a repetitive cycle, but with different people. So the way to change an outcome is to question the internal. And that's what I feel like you are doing over here. The Eight of Cups is an internal perspective. It's taking time out to look within. And with the Ace of Swords, you're finding a lot of wisdom. You're finding a lot of answers of the self by questioning. What you seek, you will find. That's kind of what I'm hearing with that. 3 is a very creative number. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Creativity when it comes to the emotion and the way that you communicate it. This whole situation is teaching you and everyone involved how to communicate your intuition, how to communicate your feelings, and doing it so in a creative way. You might feel like you want things to be perfect. You need to do what you need to do in order to reach that perfection, in order to reach that goal that you're focused on. And I feel like this could be what this is also speaking about, as you can see with like the road is laid out in front of you, but you might not know how to balance it out in order to get there. And I feel like it comes from the service of others, you being of service to another. Questioning that, are you over serving to a point of draining yourself, or are you under serving to a point of isolating yourself? The 3 of Pentacles is in the reverse, so I don't feel like there is a lot of collaborative energy over here, because this person's kind of trapped in their mind. They're trying to trust their psychic knowledge, and that might be what keeps them apart from you guys. There are no pentacles in this entire reading. There's nothing physical here. It's all within the mind and the emotions. The mind and the emotion. Why do we have the Hanged Man in the reverse as the outcome? Princess of Cups, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. The 8 of Wands, this comes from a lack of communication, a lack of action, bit obsessive thoughts about it. There's no balance. There's no, the Hanged Man is about taking some time to be stagnant, to sacrifice action. But it's in the reverse. If an apology comes through, it might not come through from a genuine place. It will come through from an obsessive place, because there will be an agenda behind it, and I don't feel like you're going to have it. There definitely is something from the past that is affecting this situation right here. You're trying to gain freedom, they're trying to gain freedom. You're both doing this based off of hopes and wishes. There's no action. But the stagnation will end. Will it end for genuine reasons? Or with the Devil over there, will it be because of status, because of reputation, because of obsession, lust? This is an interesting energy. What will the overall outcome be? The 8 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Burdens are being dropped. I feel like you're not wanting to take responsibility, or take responsibility that is not yours to carry. So burdens that are not yours, you're being very strategic on what you accept and what you don't. These 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, They keep calling out to me. There could be an entire community. Maybe when you, I keep getting community here. The Four of Wands as well, what you're being asked to focus on. If you have been in hermit mode for a long time, isolating yourself, going out is what is being advised. Go out and socialize. There are different ways of doing things, and I feel like if you continue doing what you've always done, you will get the same results. So do something different. Let's see what we can get from the Moonology Oracle cards for Libra. Work through your fears. Look at the bigger picture. Scorpio and Sagittarius. And then your dreams need a practical plan. Know what you want and then go for it. But there is something you need to release in order for you to make energetic room, energetic space for the new to come through. So it's this death and rebirth process of things emotionally and mentally. I just keep getting the emotional, the heart-mind balance. Look at the bigger picture. Take a step back and make sure that you're not looking at things way too detailed. I feel like you are being extremely analytical, wanting things to be perfect, wanting details to be perfect. But try to take a step back and look at things from a broader perspective. There is a lot happening over here. There's a lot of deep emotions involved and that are hidden with the moon that is dark. It's not seen. And Scorpio is a water sign. There are a lot of emotions that are hidden within this situation. Some might not be able to express it in a logical way, and you're coming across as very analytical, logical. This person is trying to express themselves logically, but they're unable to because it's an emotion that they're currently in. Sagittarius is Jupiter, which is expansion, and expansion with the spiritual realm. And then Taurus is, so Jupiter is the teacher of the spiritual, and then Taurus is the same as your planet Venus, which is the teacher of the natural. So there is this balance between the two. That's why opposites attract. Opposites attract, and that's what you are over here, you and this person. And with Scorpio, Pluto is currently in retrograde. Power dynamics. There's a difference in how you present yourselves. And that's why you're unable to come together right now, because you're polar opposites. There's a polarity, but there's an attraction towards it. Wow. That is an intense situation. If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm kind of curious as to who's going through this, because it can be a challenge, but once you come to the realization of what it is, then you can accept it for what it is. I love you guys to the moon and back. I'll see you next time. Take care.